Newton-Raphson rectangular form. Newton-Raphson method in rectangular form. Okay, so the difference is only the phasor bus voltages are now treated as two variables, that is real and reactive. So now the system variables to be found are E and F, whereas earlier it is V magnitude in polar form. In polar form it was V magnitude and delta, right? Now we will be taking real and imaginary part of the voltages as a system variable. So if we have n buses, then we need to find 2n variables after the solution. After the load flow solution, we need to have these 2n variables to be determined, but depending upon the specified quantities, we will be subtracting those specified quantities from these 2n variables, right? Now we have slack bus, we have generator bus, and we have load buses. Okay, and at slack bus we know the voltage magnitude and angle, which implies we can find out E and F. E and F can be real and reactive part can be found at the slack bus. So the unknown values at this, the system variables to be found at this is 0, nothing, right? And in case of generator bus, we know P and V magnitude. Now we know V magnitude, but angle is not there. So if I don't know the angle, then I cannot find out E and F. So in that sense, even though at generator bus P and V magnitude is specified, I cannot determine the E and F, real and imaginary part of the voltage. So that is why E and F are unknown at even generator bus as well, right? And load bus already P, Q is mentioned, so voltages are not mentioned, so E and F are to be found. Okay, so altogether the unknown variables under this rectangular form will be 2 E's and 2 F's, or that means 2 times of n minus 1 buses. 2 times of n minus 1 buses, or if I say m generators and n load buses and 1 slack buses, then I have 2m plus n variables I have to find out. Okay, now what I have with me, specified quantities. P is, as usual, P is specified at m generator buses and n load buses. So I can write m plus n number of mismatch equations, right? And also Q is specified at load buses. Q is specified at load buses, only load buses. That means I can write n number of mismatch, this is P mismatch equations, and here Q mismatch equations. Okay, but still if you see, if I add up here, I have only 2n plus m only, but unknown variables are 2m and 2n, so 1m is missing here. So number of equations altogether are less compared to the number of unknown variables. So what should I do? Now I can can I use this equation, specified quantity V, in terms of E and F? V magnitude is specified. Can I use this V specified, V magnitude specified in terms of E and F? Yes. Okay. So now V magnitude is specified at M generator buses. So I can write the M number of voltage mismatch equations. Voltage mismatch equations. Okay. Now if I use extra this, earlier we are using only P and Q mismatch equations, only power mismatches. Mind you, only power mismatches we are using in Newton-Raphson polar form, but in rectangular form we are also introducing the voltage mismatch. Okay. So at only specified M generator buses, not all generators, but we are writing the voltage mismatch equations only at M generator buses. Now this is the now when we take this into consideration, then the number of equations we can write is now 2m plus 2n, so which is equals to the number of unknown variables, system variables. Okay. So under this condition, then we can have a unique load flow solution. So this is a small background about the Newton-Raphson in rectangular form. Okay. Now, so what we are going to write the mismatch equations: P at M and N buses, Q at N load buses, and V magnitude mismatch at M generator buses. Right. Now I begin with the basic equation, that is SI conjugate is equals to PI minus JQI, which is equals to VI conjugate summation J is equals to 1 to N Yij Vj. This is our basic equation from where we are moving. Right. Now okay, so I have written PI okay, so let us PI minus JQI. Now in this in the rectangular form, Newton-Raphson in rectangular form, what we are taking, V phasor is equals to E plus JF, and Yij is now taken as Gij plus JBij. So this is what we have to substitute in these equations. Okay. So what we get, Vi, I am writing this complex equation at only one particular bus, that is ith bus. Okay, where I can be varying. Now Vi means Vi conjugate means this is Ei minus JFi. I am taking the conjugate. Now multiplied by summation J is equals to 1 to N Yij, that is Gij plus JBij multiplied by Ej, this is J, plus JFJ. Right. Now I have to take the expanded form, so this is Ei minus JFi. So this can be written as J is equals to 1 to N Gij Ej, and I am taking only real parts, so J product is minus Bij fj this. Okay, so this is real parts. And what about this one? This is plus j bij ej, and what about this one? This one is again plus j gij efj. Okay, so this is ei minus j fi. So summation j is equals to 1 to n. If I take the gi terms common, gi ej minus bij fj plus j bij ej plus gij fj. So if I multiply this one again into this term into what we get, summation j is equals to 1 to n ei ei ej gij, okay, minus ei fj bij, done. And if I take minus j and plus j, minus j product, I have done product of these two. Now I am taking the product of these two. Okay, so minus of minus plus this is fi ej bij, and plus then plus fi fj gij, done. Now and now I am taking the product of this and this. So this is ei, there is a j term here, plus j, let me put plus j, or let me write down for each term itself. This is plus j ei ej bij, plus j ei fj gij, and then taking the product of this and this and this. Okay, so this is minus j fi ej gij, so plus j fi fj bij. Okay, so if this is pi minus jqi, so this is if I write down real and imaginary parts separately, so this is j is equals to 1 to n. So gij, I am taking gij as a common, so I get ei ej, and here plus fi fj, right? And what else I have with me? Plus bij plus bij, if I take this term as a common, so fi ej minus ei efj. So this is the first four terms written like this. And now if I take down j as a common here, and gij, again gij Gij E EI one second. Did I go anywhere wrong? Please correct me. Gij, so this is Fi, minus, let me put minus here, because I have minus here, let me take minus outside. It is bit confusing. Okay, let me put minus outside. So I take first this term. So Gij is equals to now Fi Ej minus of minus plus, so this is EIFJ, this term. Okay, now where is the other one? So minus I have taken out, so plus Bij, let me, because both are plus terms, so minus already taken out, so minus will be there. So Bij multiplied by EIEJ, and this one is plus minus taken out, minus Fi Fj. Or for simplification, if I remove this bracket and multiply minus j here, this is minus j here, and this is plus j here, plus j, bracket తీసేసాను కాబట్టి ఇట్లా వచ్చింది చూడండి. So just check it out now. Gij and Gij, these two terms, Gij. So I am taking minus Gij outside. Minus Gij outside means now first term will be this one. So Fi Ej, and this is plus term కాబట్టి minus పెట్టుకున్నాను ఇక్కడ. Now EIFI. So these two terms completed, right? Now Bij, if I take Bij plus Bij common, so EIEJ, now this is Fi Fj, now this is plus, right? This is plus. Now what I do is I take this minus out, so then this becomes minus, now this is correct. Yes, this is correct. Now I can write down Pi is equals to, the real part is summation j is equals to 1 to n Gij EIEJ plus Fi Fj plus Bij into Fi Ej minus EIFJ. This is one equation. In case of Newton-Raphson rectangular form, this is one equation. Now Qi is equals to Gi is equals to 1 to n, because I have taken minus out, so I am writing only Qi is equals to, so minus gets cancelled. Now I can write down simply Gij into Fi Ej minus EIFJ minus Bij into EIEJ plus Fi Fj. That's it. So this is, whole bracket is there here, and similarly the summation applies for both terms. Okay, now this is second equation, right? So Shall I copy this one? Okay, so now these two equations, okay, so these two equations are important. These two equations are important for Newton-Raphson method in rectangular form. So we will be using them for taking the partial derivatives of pi and q's. Now in Newton-Raphson polar form, we have used this pi is equals to summation vi vj yij cos of that angle. That was the expression. And qi is equals to vi vj yij sine of this angle minus term, right? So these are the two equations we have used in polar form. So that was very to get these equations by substituting v magnitude and angle, it was straightforward. But in real form and rectangular form, so to get this form you have to do all the simplifications. So I have substituted v equals to e and f, and I have simplified this equation to get these two equations, which we are going to use in our further what we say Newton-Raphson rectangular form solution. Okay, right. Now as I said we have to write down the, now I will write the form. What is that form? Newton-Raphson rectangular form, that is del p, del q and del v, which is equals to our variables. System variables are, yes, system variables are, now in this case what is that? Okay, so our system variables are E and F. So this will be delta E and delta F in linear form. Okay, so what are these? These are the partial derivatives of P's with respect to E and partial derivative of P with respect to F. Partial derivative of Q with respect to E, partial derivative of Q with respect to F, and the partial derivative of V with respect to E, partial derivative of V with respect to F. So these are the submatrices now. So we have J1 to J6 submatrices in case of rectangular form. And to determine the partial derivatives, I will be taking these two equations. So partial derivative of Pi and Qi. Okay, and how do I calculate these mismatches now? How do I calculate mismatches? So P specified, delta P is equals to P specified minus the calculated value, Pi calculated. Let me put Pi calculated. So what is now the this specified value? As I said, this Pi specified value is equals to Pi generation minus Pi load. From the bus data, you come to know what is the generation and what is the load at this ith bus. So take the difference between generation and load, you will get the specified quantity. That is specified, given. This is given, and this has to be calculated using Y bus elements and all bus voltages, E and F's. All bus voltages in terms of E and F's. How do you use? Where do you use? So you use this equation. this equation to find out Pi, and this equation you will be using to find out Qis. Now these two equations, indirectly it is the net injection Pi, net injection Qi into the ith bus is given by these two equations in case of rectangular form. Okay, these two are net power injections, real and imaginary. Okay, so I use that equation, P equation, to calculate this power injection, and I compare with the specified quantity and take the difference. Okay, similarly I calculate Qi, that is Qi specified at ith bus minus Qi calculated. And where do I calculate this Qi? By substituting the bus elements and bus voltages EF at all buses, and I calculate the QI injections. Okay, so I take the mismatch like this. And what is the third equation? How do I take the delta V? Delta V is equals to Vi specified. This I, see this I, each I is different. This I belongs to M and N, generator buses and load buses, and this I belongs to only load buses, N, and this I belongs to be specified at generator bus, M buses. So each I has its own subset. Okay, so delta Vi is equals to Vi specified minus Vi calculated. What is this Vi calculated? What is that equation? I have given only power equation and reactive power equation, injection, but bus voltage equation Vi is, no, these are magnitudes. For your kind information, these are all magnitudes. Okay, so Vi magnitude is equals to root over Ei square plus Fi square. This is, since we know the real and reactive part, I can find out the corresponding magnitude, right? So this is a calculated value, and I compare this calculated value with the specified value and take the difference, and I form the mismatch vector. First. Okay, now so once we have these, then we have to form the Jacobian. So first we have to derive the equations for Jacobian elements. They use these terms in deriving the Jacobian elements, that is current injection into a bus, ith bus, the current injection Ii. What is our system representation? That is I equals to Yv. So I want ith equation in this matrix equation. I want ith equation, that is, so this ith row multiplied by this vector V. So that is summation Yij Vj. That's it. J is equals to 1 to n. This is ఇక్కడ I రావాలి, Ii రావాలి. ఆ Ii బదులు నేను ఏం రాస్తున్నాను? సమ్మేషన్ J is equals to 1 to n Yij Vj అని రాస్తున్నానా? This is current injection. Vi conjugate Ii is the power. So I am representing this Ii by this equation. How did I get this one? This is from this system representation. The ith element of this vector is equals to this row, ith row multiplied by this vector V. So that is in short form I have represented like this, current injection. Okay, so if I again substitute Yij is equals to Gij plus Jbij, and Vj is equals to Ej plus Jfj in this form, in rectangular form, and simplify this Ii as ai plus j bi, real and imaginary part of this ii, as like this. That is summation j is equals to 1 to n yij is gij plus j bij multiplied by vj is equals to ej plus j efj. Now if I simplify and write down separately, ii is equals to summation j is equals to 1 to n. You do that, this is gij ej minus bij fj, not fi, fj. So and bi is equals to summation j is equals to 1 to n. This is gij fj plus bij ej, right? So these two equations I will be using in deriving the Jacobian elements. Okay, you have to first know about these two terms. Okay, so and now I am coming to one by one submatrices, dou p by dou e. First one, so my j1 is dou p by dou e. So and if I want j1 ii means dou pi by dou ei. So if I take the dou pi with respect to ei, so I have to take the partial derivative of this entire pi with respect to ei. So I'll get ii term, before that I think I have to take the ii terms outside. What is the ii term? If I take j equals to I, then it will be gii ei square plus fi square, this one, and plus bii fi ei minus ei fi, because I am putting j equals to I, all i's, right? Now plus summation j is equals to 1 to n and j is not equals to I, and this entire bracket as it is. Okay, now what? Now you have to take the derivative with respect to ei. So still I have ei's in this I have ei terms in this summation. So every term in the summation has ei, right? So this derivative, partial derivative of pi with respect to ei has n terms. Okay, so first of all ii terms reduces to if I take the derivative, this is 2ei gii 2ei plus bii fi and return chestnut. This goes actually, these two are same, so this goes, right? Okay, so and then what about this summation all terms will be there 1 to n, and this is I, j is not equals to I, and if I take with respect to ei, it will be gij ej and here it is minus bij fj, antena. So other terms will go to 0, this term go to 0, this term go to 0. Okay, so this is having summation terms. right? Now if I just now I have given the derivation of those two, where are they? So what is this equation? Gij Ej minus Bij Fj is Gij Ej minus Bij Fj. So this is in the form of Ai, but I have also one more term, Ii term. Ii term is also there. So let me copy these two. Okay. So what I can write down here? So this if I take the Ii term outside, so this is Gii Ei minus Bii Fi plus summation j is equals to 1 to n and j is not equals to I, Gij Ej minus Bij Fj. Right, I am writing Ai in this form, right? Similarly Bi also, if I write down Gii Fi plus Bii Ei plus summation j is equals to 1 to n and j is not equals to I, Gij Fj plus Bij Ej. Okay, so now what is the partial derivative of this one? Now can I write down this in terms of A? In terms of A, what I can write down? It is this term is equals to A minus this term, right? So I can write down this is equals to okay, let me write Gii 2 times of Gii Ei plus, now this term is equals to Ai minus Gii Ei plus Bii Fi. So this is, now I can write down this 2 times goes, this 1 time goes, so this is Ai plus Gii Ei plus Bii Fi. So this is the final value. What is that? Dou Pi by dou Ei. Dou Pi by dou Ei. Diagonal elements. Diagonal element is, what is that? Ai plus Gii Ei plus Bii Fi. Okay. Now similarly, if I take the off diagonal elements, dou Pi by dou Ej, that is J1 I comma j. Now this comes to so I am taking Pi with respect to Ej. So Ej means, so these Ej's for one particular j, it will coincide with this partial derivative of Ej. So these summation terms will be not there in the derivative. Only one term will be there. What is that one term? What is that one term? I will write down here. So that is, I am taking Ej, partial derivative with respect to Ej, that is Gij Ei, this term will be there, and this term will be there, that is plus Bij Fi. That's it. So this is this value, right? So similarly, this is off diagonal element of J1. So similarly, if I do for all other J matrices, sub matrices. So that is J2II is equals to J2II diagonal elements, which is equals to Bi plus Figii minus Eibii, and J2 off diagonal elements. J2 off diagonal elements is simply Gij Fi minus Bij Ei, right? And shall I write down like this? Otherwise, this is J1II. J1II, II was AI. ఇందాక రాసింది ఏంటి, ఏం రాసాము? AI plus GII EI plus BII FI. J1I comma J is equals to this equation, that is GII EI plus BIJ, this is IJ, GIJ FI. Okay, and J2II is equals to this equation, BI plus FI GII minus EI BII, and J2I comma J is equals to GIJ FI minus BIJ EI, and J3II is equals to minus BI minus BII EI plus GII FI, and J3I comma J is which is actually Gij Fi minus Bij Ei, right? Now this and this are equal, right? And the J4II is AI minus GII EI minus BII FI, and J4I comma J is minus GIJ EI minus BIJ Fi, and this is minus of this one. These two are negated each other. Okay, and last one I am taking now V magnitude is equals to, or V square is equals to EI square plus Fi square, this equation. So J5II is equals to, I am taking with respect partial derivative with respect to EIs. This is, what is this? This is simply 2EI, and J5IJ is simply, there is no element in this equation E with respect to EJ, it is 0, and similarly with respect to J6II is equals to 2Fi, and if I take with respect to Fj, there is no Fj at all, so it is 0. Okay, so these are the elements of submatrices J1 to J6, right? Again see, we have So there are mirror images. So this is a negated value of this one, right? And these two are same. These two are same. And only thing is, if I have this AIs and BIs at all the buses, okay, so current injections, if I have the current injection values with me, then it is very easy to calculate and substitute this entire Jacobian matrix quickly. So yeah, so this is about the Jacobian formation. Now, so once I have calculated the mismatch vector and then form the entire Jacobian matrix, then I will calculate the correction vector. Okay, so once I have the change in voltages, then new voltages is equals to the previous voltage plus this change in voltage, and this is real part and this is imaginary part, sorry, this is minus, plus delta F. Okay, so I have to correct the real part and the imaginary parts of voltages, and I can get now the complete phasor voltages V1 to Vn by using these real and imaginary parts. Now once I have the voltages, new voltages, then I can repeat the same thing. But as usual, at every beginning of the iteration, before I form the mismatch vector, because here mismatch vector, they are actually dependent on type of buses. This is Mn and this is N and this is M, right? So what I have to check? You check for, before I form this mismatch vector, check for generator Q limits. So at each generator bus, calculate QI injections and then QIG generation, and then this you compare with the minimum and maximum. So same thing, if anything, any bus is violating this limit, then treat that bus as a load bus. And redefine the new bus types. Now based on that, now you have to calculate the mismatch vector and Jacobian matrix elements. Okay, this is very much important. First you have to check with the initial guess or the voltages obtained from the previous iteration. You have to check the generator Q limits. So if any bus is violating the limits, then that bus is assumed to be a load bus, and you redefine the bus type and then accordingly form the mismatch vector and Jacobian vector. And the stopping criteria is this mismatch vector, the maximum entry of this mismatch vector, this is mismatch vector, is or should be greater than or equals to some predefined epsilon. If that condition is satisfied, then stop. And until and unless this condition is not satisfied, then repeat the same process. Okay, here there is a small correction. In deriving the Jacobian submatrices J5 and J6, I have used the voltage equation V magnitude square is equals to EI square plus FI square. So that is why I got 2 EI here and 2 FI terms here. Now this this vi square, then the corresponding mismatch vector here I am taking the difference of not voltages but the voltage magnitude squares, that is the difference of vi specified square minus vi calculated square, so which is equals to del v square. So this is del v square. This is a small correction here, not del v but it is a del v square. So this is the complete form of the Newton-Raphson in rectangular form.